Welcome to Take 5, your 5-minute inspirational message from Solid Rock Drogheda. 25 to 30 years ago, one of the most instantly recognizable athletes in the world was Gail Devers, African-American woman, but she was known for her amazingly long fingernails. They really were something to behold. Apparently, this went back to when she was a child. Her father, Larry Devers, who was a Baptist pastor, was trying to cure Gail of the habit of biting her nails. And he said that the longer her nails would grow, the more money he would pay her. So she just grew her nails and never stopped. Why? Because when Gail Devers set her heart to do something, she did it with all of her might. And this young Christian lady, a lady of prayer, a lady rooted in the Word of God, she applied that same principle to her athletics career. And she ended up competing in the 1988 Seoul Olympics. But she was eliminated. She ran in the 100 meters hurdles, one of the favorites to win the event, but was eliminated at the semi-final stage. She said she just felt awful. She couldn't figure out what on earth was wrong with her. She had no energy, felt sick, couldn't wait to get off the track again. Now, doctors said that she was simply training too hard, and she went through a very dark period in her life where she knew she was sick but could not find out what it was that was wrong with her. And actually, it was those fingernails that helped the doctors come to a diagnosis, because Gail Devers realized that her nails were just not growing. A doctor realized that was a symptom of an autoimmune disease called Graves' disease, and she was tested for that, and that was what the problem was. Now, it had great effect upon her. The Graves' disease had such a severe effect that her face was deformed to the point where children would start crying when they looked at her, and she had to stay in the house. She was ashamed to go out onto the street in case she scared the local children. The doctors gave her radiation treatment, and that radiation treatment had such a severe effect upon her feet that they wanted to amputate both feet. At which Gail Devers said this: "I know I'm going to be an Olympic champion. And if they amputate my feet, then it's going to have to be the Paralympics, but I know I'm going to be an Olympic champion." She also said this: "God doesn't give us more than we can handle." Amazingly, Gail Devers came back from being on the brink of having her feet amputated and recovered from Graves' disease. She made it to the next Olympics in 1992 in Barcelona, where she won the gold medal in the 100 meters. But when it came to her favorite and best event, the 100 meters hurdles, she was winning whenever she hit the final hurdle, stumbled and fell, and crawled across the finishing line on her hands and knees in 5th place. But even her 5th place was a testimony to her determination that she was going to cross that finishing line no matter what. As she said, if you have faith and never give up on your dream or your goal, anything is possible. Well, Gail Devers returned to the Olympics once again in 1996, and she won 2 gold medals. She retained her 100 meters title, and she also won gold in the 4 times 100 meters relay as part of the victorious USA team. Truly an inspirational career, not just because of the medals that she won, but because of the way that she overcame a disease that would have crippled most people and stopped them ever living a normal life again, let alone going on afterwards to win 3 Olympic gold medals. But she could also see the hand of God in her life. The same God that had inspired her to start growing her nails in response to that incentive from her Baptist father when she was a child, those same fingernails helped her diagnose her condition and return from the brink of being permanently disabled to becoming an Olympic champion runner. So today, Gail Devers is our inspirational Olympian that we remind ourselves of God's power enabling us to overcome almost any obstacle. Please join us again next time for another Take 5, your 5-minute inspirational message from Solid Rock Drogheda.